Hey, if you're a real estate professional in San Antonio and you're looking for a San Antonio video production company that actually understands the real estate market, then I think you're really gonna love this video. I'm Mark, owner of Mosaic Media Films, and we're one of the top-rated San Antonio video production companies that specializes in helping real estate professionals win more listings, sell homes faster, and build a professional brand that helps close deals. So let's get into it. So if you're a real estate agent or you work for a real estate company or you're in a brokerage, basically before you get into any type of content as it relates to video, whether you start thinking about bios or promos or testimonials or anything else, you really have to start with your strategy first. And the best way to do that is through our Mosaic method and our 5-part process. It's defining the win, knowing your viewer, mapping the journey, turning objections into stories, and building the engine. Now, if you want to learn more about this in greater detail, click on the link below and you can get access to my 5-part video series, including workbooks and a variety of different videos that go over each one of these steps in great detail. It's really gonna help you. Now, the good thing about this video is we're gonna touch on each one of these points. It's just not gonna go into extensive detail. So just click on that link and you can get more information on that. So with that being said, if you are an agent or you work for a real estate company or you are a broker and you're thinking about video, one of the things that you need to think about is what are the 3 types of videos that are really gonna be the most effective for you. So the number 1 video that I recommend is what I call a promo video, or in this case would be also doubled as a brand story. So if you're an individual agent, one of the things is, why do people choose you over someone else? What is your unique approach? What is your style? Are you on the buyer side? Are you on the seller side? Do you work with both? What is your story that makes people more connected with you? As an agent, or if you're a broker or anything else, you usually get a lot of your business through referrals. So it's a lot about personal relationships, how people know you, and referring their friends, families, or business colleagues to you because of the experience that they have or because of the connection that they have with you. Now, a brand story or business promo is really going to help tell that story when you get that referral. So what typically happens, someone gives a referral, they pass it to, this is a person, they work at a brokerage, they're amazing, or this is my, real estate agent, you really gotta go call them, or you gotta go check them out. They do that, they do their due diligence, they go to your personal website, they find out about you, or whatever the case is. This is where you'd have your business promo or brand story video. It tells that story about who you are, what you do, what makes you uniquely different, but most importantly, tells it through the viewer's eyes. What is the benefit for them? Okay, so maybe you've been in the industry for a long time. How does that help them? Maybe you take a totally different approach when it comes to selling their property. How does that help them? How does your unique approach help them in their life, in their situation, either sell their home or find the home of their dreams? That's really what you need to articulate in your brand story or your business promo. Don't think about it so much about you. Think about it as the story about the customer, the conversation that they're having in their mind, and how you can come alongside them. And because of your unique approach and style, it's going to fit to the story that they want to tell and the story that they want to have in their life. And so I'm going to share a couple examples with you a little bit later, and that's going to help articulate that a little bit more. So hang tight on that. So the second type of video that you want to think about is a testimonial video. A testimonial video is really customers telling a story about the experience that they have with you. So if it's a brokerage, you could have a testimonial on just the overall experience working with the team and the company, as well as the specific agent. If you're a specific agent and you want a story or testimonial about your customers, again, it's a testimonial about their experience working with you and how that was helpful. Now, one of the major unlocks when it comes to testimonials is 9 out of 10 times, most video companies will just ask the given questions. Tell me about your experience. How were they great? What was it like? It's, super boring. Everyone expects those responses. They were wonderful. They're great. They're not going to talk bad. But what you really want to do to get a major unlock is you want to do what's called an objection turned success. And that's a story or a component of a story that basically talks about the reluctancy of them choosing you, the reluctancy of them working with you. What was that reason? And then how did they overcome that? And what was the ultimate outcome? Because we're trying to get into the mindset of the person that's watching the video. What is the reluctancy they had? Is there a customer that you worked with that maybe had that same hesitation? How did they overcome it, and what does their life look like? So if it's maybe I was reluctant to work with them because I had another friend that worked with an agent and they really recommended them, but I ultimately decided to go with, person A, let's say I went with Chris instead of Jim, and the reason why is because of this, this, and this. And I'm so glad because of this, this, and this. So they're telling that story in a compelling way that resonates with someone else that may be having that same story in their mind. So that's what's really key when it comes to testimonials. That's your second most important video that you can have as an agent or a brokerage. So if you're a brokerage, you want to have a wide variety of testimonials, tons of ICPs, on the variety of different agents that you have at your brokerage. Where if you're an individual agent and you're trying to build up your personal brand, you wanna have a wide variety of different types of clientele that you've worked with, the experiences, and ultimately multiple objections that you can overcome, and you can use and leverage those in a variety of ways, which we're gonna talk about next. Now, the third type of video that you really wanna have is some type of social ad video. And the social ad video, what's great about this is that you can take a lot of content from your business and your brand story and a lot of content from your core testimonials, and you can convert those to shorter form ads or organic postings. And those can be really, really helpful and super, super positive for you. The average view time on social is like 10 seconds on Facebook. So making these a little bit shorter and dialing them in for the demographics and the geographical area that you serve and putting those as ads can really help build your brand, increase traffic, and is gonna ultimately help, close more jobs and get more clientele, which is your ultimate goal. Now, if you are a brokerage, instead of doing a brand story on each person, which is a very big, heavy lift, you can also do what's called a bio video. And this is a video that we did for Callahan Properties. I'll tell you a little bit about them later, but ultimately a bio video is just a shorter form video that tells a story in a concise way. So think about it almost like a brand promo or a business promo that's 30 seconds or less. It's just telling a little bit about who they are, what they do, what makes them different, what their passion is, and stuff of that nature. So if you're a larger brokerage and you have multiple agents working with you, then that's a really great way. It's just short form bio videos. So I had 3 of the top videos that you should be using and 1 bonus video, which is your business or your brand story. It tells a story about who you are, what you do, what makes you uniquely different in the eyes of how it relates to the customer's outcomes. Video number 2 is a compelling testimonial, ideal on your ICP or ideal customer profiles, going through their story, their journey, but more importantly, articulating the objection turned success as a part of that journey. Third video being the social media video. Social media videos that you can grab content from both of those first 2 videos and craft them in a way that connects with your audience from advertising or organic postings. And then of course that bonus video, which is a bio video that works really well if you're a brokerage and you have multiple agents. So let me share a couple different clients that we work with and the different approaches that we took, because each agent or each brokerage has a little bit different angle on what makes them uniquely different. And again, you're telling that story. So one of the first agents that I want to tell you about is a company called The Foreman Group. It's a husband-wife agency. They're both agents and they work closely together here in Austin in the Rough Hollow area, and they help build that huge community up. Now, what makes them uniquely different is the dedication that they have to marketing. This is their major, major focus. So when it comes to selling your property, they are going to do an extensive amount of research. They're going to market it everywhere. They have this, huge marketing outreach program to get it in the eyeballs of the right person so you can sell your house faster. They're about speed to market, high quality, high touch, and the time to sell the actual property itself. So that's what makes them uniquely different. So how is this going to help their ICP? So this is great because they're working with people that don't want to have their house on the market. very long. They want someone that can aggressively sell the property. They want to get the maximum income for their property, because they know every month that the property is not sold, they're paying double mortgages, and it can be super, super painful, and it's really difficult to weather that storm. So they get that property sold really, really well and have a white glove treatment and a total holistic approach in how they do that. So telling that story through a couple different ways is the way to tell this story, and that's super helpful, worked for them. Now, the approach that we took was we did a business promo video, and then we also did a series of social short form videos for them as well. So the business promo was a combination of interviews and visuals and live action visuals, and then of course some motion graphics were incorporated in there as well. The narration component, which is the interview component, was really kind of articulating from both the husband and wife their unique role, how they work and collaborate together, and how they can help achieve those customer client outcomes for them. And then the short form videos were designed to be, organic postings to help build their personal brand. So the idea is they have their own website. When people find out about them through referrals, they have this great video that helps articulate their story. And then ultimately, it helps increase that speed of trust even further than that initial referral does. And then the organic postings really help on a regular basis getting their brand out there. So that was what we did for the Foreman Group. Now, another agency that we worked with was one called 512 Remodel. And their approach is totally different. Their approach is taking what he calls a micro remodel. So Austin Fulmer basically was like, how can we do a micro remodel to just dress up the house enough so it shows really, really well, adds a tremendous amount of value in the eyes of the customer, but is going to maximize the amount that you get at the closing table. So can we build in a small little deck for $5,000? Can we add some additional shelving for a few $100 in the closet so it shows better? Can we put in some new paint? Can we make a small little remodel to the bathroom or the kitchen that maybe not cost a lot of money, but it has a super high perceived value? It will show better. It will give you a higher differentiation from other comps in the area, and it's gonna give you a much larger amount at the closing table. And that's his overall approach and style. So you can see how that's different from the Foreman Group, who's more of a marketing approach, high touch. He's more about, can we do quick micro remodels and to help you sell your house at a higher rate and be more competitive because it's different and because it shows better. So you can see how each story is done a little bit differently, telling about their unique approach, and they're going after different unique individuals in their market. They have different demographics that they're trying to do. Now, with the 512 Remodel, the way that we told that story was a combination of an interview with him. It was also testimonials from people in the story, and then live action, and then some great animation to help illustrate and articulate how it works and everything like that. So kind of how his process is and how it works and what the end result would be. So this was really great to have testimonials in there incorporated, because again, you're providing that social proof and they're articulating what was their reluctancy to do it. And in this one, it was great because they actually talked about, I was a little reluctant to do it because I thought it was gonna take too long. I just wanted to get the house sold to be done with it. But I'm so glad we did it. We got way more than what we were asking for initially, what we thought we were going to get. And it was high fives all around. So it was a huge testimonial. Now, if you're a customer hearing that, you're reluctant to work with someone that's gonna wanna do construction before selling, and you hear a testimonial like that, it's probably gonna move you a little bit further and say, you know what, maybe we should do this. It'll give us a little more money. It won't take that long. And it's ultimately going to help us out a ton and differentiate us from other people. And that was the purpose of incorporating that testimonial video in that primary brand story. Now, in addition to the brand story, we also did a frequently asked questions series, because it's a little bit different of approach than a traditional realtor who's like, let me see your house, I'll list it for you, and we'll have an open house and we'll see if anyone buys. So it's totally different, because really trying to help out the homeowner sell the property in the most effective way. So there was a series of frequently asked questions that we created to help further educate the viewer or the prospective client about the way that the strategy would work working with 512 Remodel. So those are the few videos that we created for them. Now, the third company that I want to share with you that we worked with was Culhane Properties. And they're a great brokerage. And one of the things that we did for them is we created a series of bio videos for each one of their 17 agents. And like I mentioned earlier, a bio video is a little bit different. Think about it as almost like a micro brand story. So a brand story like what we did for 512 Remodel and Foreman Group that I mentioned earlier, where we spend the full day and we're getting all these visuals and these deep stories and we're explaining and articulating it. We're trying to talk to customers. A bio video is totally different, where the brand story is like a full massive project. Most clients have that for 3 to 5 years. A bio video is a cost-effective way to tell almost a micro story about each person. So we can get, in the matter of 2 to 3 days, multiple agent stories. We can get some nice visuals of them. We can get some collaboration with the team, incorporate that together, and then each individual gets their own story that they kind of tell and to help build their brand. Because again, when it comes to being a real estate agent or owning a brokerage, a lot of it is about relationships and referrals. So it's not only that you're good at what you do, but it's, does someone want to work with you? Do they like your style? Do they like your approach? Do they like you in general? And one way to help articulate that is the bio video. And the main components in a bio video is, who you are, why you enjoy what you're doing, why it's important to you, and the unique approach that you take. And how does that resonate with someone else that's watching the video or potentially could work with you? So these videos were incredible in kind of articulating a deeper story about each one of their agents that work with them, helping them on their personal brand, and increasing the number and volume of people that potentially work with them. So those are both long forms and short forms that can be used as social, and longer forms that could be featured on the website and personal brand pages. So those are a couple things that I think can really help if you are a real estate agency, or if you're a broker or an individual agent. These are some great ways that can really help you. Like I mentioned earlier, before you get started and you start thinking about videos, you first have to go through what I recommend is what's called the Mosaic method, which is the 5-part process of defining your win, knowing your viewer, mapping your journey, turning objections into stories, and really building that engine that can help. We talked a little bit about that now, but I go into deeper detail of like top, middle, and bottom of the funnel, how to use and leverage video content, understanding your audience on a deeper level, and so on and so forth. So if you're interested in that, just click on the link below in the description and you can get access to that free tool as well. It has great workbooks on it. You can binge all the videos or you can watch them over time. They're kind of dripped over to you over a week or two. Now, with that being said, just to recap, we talked about the 3 major types of videos that you should be using: a brand or business video, a customer testimonial content, and then of course social ads and social content, and of course that bonus video which I mentioned for a bio. Now once you have these videos, incorporate them effectively into your marketing. Top of the funnel is your shorter form, attention grabbing stuff. Longer or mid-form content is your middle of the funnel. And then you have retargeting content, which is your objection turn success stories in the form of customer testimonials with those individual stories. So I hope that this has been helpful for you, and sharing some insights from some past clients has given you some inspiration on the types of videos you could be working, how they could use and work effectively in your marketing strategy. So if you're a real estate professional in San Antonio and you're ready to talk about how the right video strategy can help move the needle for your business, then just click on the link below in the description and book a free 30-minute strategy call with me directly. We'd love to be your San Antonio video production company and help your brand stand out with video that actually drives results. Thanks for watching and hope to talk to you soon.